Our epic day began. We were camped in Stewart, British Columbia, but it's really close to Hyder, Alaska. And Hyder, Alaska is the southernmost point in Alaska that you can reach. And you do cross the border into back into the United States. We were in British Columbia, Canada, and the town is a very, very small town. It used to have 10,000 people at one point, but it's pretty much abandoned. It's almost a ghost town. They call it the friendliest ghost town. But in it is the Tongass National Forest, which was in 1902, President Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, established the forest. And it is a land of glaciers, mountains, waterways. It's amazing. And it covers 16.7 million acres, which is like the size of Maryland, New Hampshire, and Vermont combined. And it has 11,000 miles of coastline. And of course, the salmon come in, and they're spawning. And they live 5 to 7 years in the ocean, and they return to the place that they were born. And when the salmon come in, the Grizzlies come in. And we were lucky to be there at about 11:30. This was the second feeding of this particular grizzly, who was basically a young male. Can't imagine the size of a full-size one, but he was a big boy. And he was not a very good fisherman. He was breaking branches and swiping at the salmon that were going by. Of course, they have bad eyesight. At this point in the season, when they're first coming in, they're very picky in what they eat, and they will actually bite the head of the male salmons off and discard them because they really relish the females salmon, and they love the roe. So they'll eat the skin and the roe and discard the rest of the fish for the black bears, the eagles, or the wolves. So as they go, and there you can see he missed it. He missed a salmon that went by, and again he missed him. So he's not a very good fisherman, but he'll eventually get his fill. But they'll become, as the winter approaches, they'll eat all of the salmon, male, female, and all parts of it, because they need to put on weight, almost 400 pounds for the winter. As we continue down the road, we actually go up to the Salmon Glacier, and it's the Salmon Glacier Road, and it's a gravel road, and Sharon and I carpooled and went up to the glacier, and we took the following videos and pictures. All right, Jersey Mark with Georgia Sharon here. Sharon, what words come to your mind?
My word.
We are
Real.
at where are we?
Salmon Glacier.
Salmon Glacier
In British Columbia.
in British Columbia. We're back in Canada. We had to drive up a mining road to get here. We saw a grizzly down in the fishing the Salmon Creek there, and this is a huge salmon glacier. Unbelievable. I'm sure this video is not doing it justice. We are on top of this mountain, and this glacier just goes on and on. They say it at one time it was all the way down into the valley below, but because of global warming and all that stuff, it's melted. And where you see the brown, the dirt, that's glacier there as well. You can see. So quiet and peaceful too. Unreal.